vortex. It's me, Maya Shevchak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Let's try something with this tape dispenser. I don't know what I would do with it yet, but I'll eventually find out. But first, let's cover it in unicorn glitter glue. Let's just get it out and cover the entire thing in it, so I can actually paint it on. I'll decide what I'll make, but for now we're just going to mix in some blue-green. This glow-in-the-dark pigment into it. I'll explain later what it will be for, but for now I'm just mindlessly painting it onto the disassembled tape dispenser. It's a disassembled tape dispenser that I'm painting, and I'm hoping to make something out of it. Whenever I find out, and to not waste the leftovers, I'm going to paint the leaves on Marcy Lolly Mallow's dress, because I've been making those dresses for Marlene, and now I'm making one for Marcy, and I'm even doing some for the big versions, so that's why I decided to just mindlessly start this Idea Sunday anyways, by painting the layer onto it like this. Let's just paint those leaves. Just wanted to do an autumn theme because I'm kind of sick of the heat waves that are constantly happening in Northern Ireland. It's not dangerous or anything, just really unpleasantly hot during the summer heat waves. And yet for some time, some people on YouTube have been lamenting that the British heat waves are the worst type of heat waves in the world. Sometimes I would agree with those people, and sometimes I think, what about America? Maybe they're more used to their heat waves in America, but I think they're worse than Northern Irish ones, although I don't like the Northern Irish heat waves either. Just don't like the hot weather, to be honest, and I got so sick and tired of it. I just sometimes just wish for autumn to come, when it will just all cool down. It's quite like an in-between of summer and winter that I like. Same with spring, is like an in-between summer or winter transitions that are way nicer. Although the winters are not that nice. It's not very cold in the winters that I get in Northern Ireland compared to some places. They're barely cold at all, but just the unpleasant dark almost all day. It's basically just all morning it's dark, then all evening, and basically the cycle of like the only daylight you would get during the winter is the afternoon, and that's it. No joke. It's actually like this. But in the summer it would the daylight would go so on and on, trying to sleep after bedtime, but it's hard because there's light still shining, the sun is still shining. So that's what, although I enjoy living in Northern Ireland, maybe the weather just is strange here, I think. So after painting that tape dispenser and the dress that I will probably, it's the idea Sunday, not for the dress but for this, we'll have to let it both dry. Find some plastic, cut it up, and I think I'm going to make a gift shop or something using this. Or maybe I could do a lollipop stand or something with this. And this looks a little bit like an elephant head. Maybe I could use it like it's supposed to be. Okay, let's just commit to it, because that sounds like a great idea. Let's just glue it onto the roof of this thing, the piece of plastic, and let's also squeeze the glue, because we're going to add a body to the elephant with that type of sequin. So now this could be like an elephant themed or animal themed, like shop or something, or a kiosk somewhere, maybe somewhere in the glinty minty sparkle cities, kiosk or something like that. I'm still doing this dress, so that's why Marcy is in a different one, or that could be a completely different area altogether or something. We'll see what I want to do with that idea. But first, we're going to let the elephant dry. And we're going to start painting the interior of this kiosk, because the last time I've made a kiosk was for the Gummy Fish River City movie. And now I have to make another one or something. Maybe I could do another movie with that, with the kiosk, but I don't know, maybe in the future. But for now we're just focusing on just making it for today's idea Sunday. But hey, sometimes it could be great to improvise my ideas. So let's just paint the interior. Floor first. So started with white, but maybe I should have kept the elephant head on it. Or should I have handled it with care because it hasn't dried yet? But okay. Let's just let this dry before I add sequins to the floor of this. But first I'm going to maybe let this dry, because if I'm going to turn it into anything, it better dry consistently. The elephant dried. Time to put some ears onto the elephant to make it look even more like an elephant. Then I'm going to put another eye onto the elephant using a sequin. And now it looks like this. I'm still deciding, but you already know from the title, but at the time I filmed this, I was still deciding on what this would be. Then I decided, because I buy a lot of leaf ribbons for myself, for my crochet leaf ribbon combination side projects, I should turn this into a leaf ribbon store or something. A specialized shop for colorful leaf ribbons. So maybe there should be more leaves all around. To decorate this thing, let's start with some small ones, some small red ones, or maybe then I'll work my way up into my actual leaf ribbons and things or something. I think that, as I'm looking at it on a fresh new day's lens about it. So let's just start decorating the store and maybe the elephant too. Why not? decorate the elephant. It's the focal point of this video anyways. Although these are red, I may paint them or something. But I'll decide if I'll want to paint over that. Or maybe not, but I'm just, still deciding. But I like the red, so maybe I should embrace it. And I find this piece of ribbon the leaf ribbon that I'm going to do it red with a marker and use that to decorate the elephant with. Ta-da! I'm thinking, what color should this door be? I could paint it anything, but I just need time to decide on that. Doing something else, painted it turquoise on the interior. Now I want to add a door to the whole structure of this shop by cutting this piece of plastic off it. Let's staple to make that structure more stable. And I think I'll turn that into some shelves. Some store shelves or something. But I'm just thinking, should I crochet some leaf ribbon? Because I say I do it but never show it on YouTube. Maybe I show it on Instagram, but on YouTube not as much. But I'll have to paint the interior first, because I'm going to tile the floor, because there's at least try to hide those holes or something. I'm just brainstorming what can I do with it. And yes, we're going to just glue this on it like this. And the tape dispenser, the mini tape dispenser elephant will be like the store mascot. Hence the reason to put it on the rooftop of it. So here will be like an area to display the latest colors of the leaf ribbons that are available to buy. I'm not sure if I'll finish until 26 the crochet leaf type of exterior for this thing. Sounds fun on paper and in words, but it's easier said than done to get it finished on time, as well as picking the suitable wool for it and the color, because it specializes in all kinds of it. But I will do it off camera and then glue it to this That could be an option. Another option would be to just delay it or something to give myself more time. Later on that in this video as well as when it came out. Maybe I'm just going to think what I should do with this thing. Oh look, a Stickles glitter glue twinkle bottle. Let's just cut this off. Just chop that part off of it. Maybe I should do it differently. There we go. But this piece of plastic I'll find a way to repurpose, because this is supposed to be like a display of the best-selling ones in the shop. So let's just glue that on. It will look better later because I'm just gluing the structure before I can allow myself to paint it. But yet, we'll have to let it dry. While this was drying, I went to my wool storage room and I've decided to try crocheting it for today's Idea Sunday. I think I've gotten better at it because you have to practice it if you want to get better at it. But yet I've also found a lot of tiny bits of it for the elephant tail. It's like perfect for the elephant's tail, this mint piece of wool. So I'm going to glue it to the mascot of this shop. This is the piece that I crocheted. I will do more, but this one I think I'll just glue on the roof and then make more and more to glue it as I go along, because I think I also want these to also look like there's a patchwork done of these wools, and I may also add a secret layer full of other ribbons that they sell like as a secret ribbon compartment. But for now we're just going to focus on leaf ribbon, the main part of the store that everybody would go to. And then maybe I'll think about if I add the secret layer of the secret ribbons that are different to the store, but maybe not in this video, maybe in a different video or outside making videos or something. So the piece needs to dry, and then I kind of have a room full of wools that I'm trying to sort. Welcome to the wool room. It is a mess, but let's come in anyways. these ones are sorted, but I'm still sorting these. That pile, I'm still sorting it, and I think the crochet idea will do it good. Because look how tangled and messy this is. So that's a win-win for this pile that I have. And whatever does not make it into the pile, I will probably just make a Megatory plushie to give away or something. But it will be just me giving it away to a real life friend that maybe would like a mega purple Tory plushie, the cat, or something, and the bits that did not make it can just be used as stuffing for it. That's a thought, but I may change my mind. But still, that's what I'm working with. So if you have a lot of wools in this pile to go through, maybe that's a good idea, crafting idea you could do with it. Then, while I was on my red square, after doing the green multicolored and purple square of leaf crochet, I decided to stuff Megatory. That's work in the progress with the collecting stuffing for it. This is just the progress, but this is the store. The reason why I changed the turquoise into brine olive green, I thought the turquoise was too tropical for an autumn themed store, so the autumn leaf shop needed something more autumn related but still green in color for the wall, just more suitable for the autumn theme, which is making this autumn green color using green, yellow and tan acrylic paint to get the color. That's what grass would look like in autumn. That's the kind of color I wanted to repaint. Just the tropical turquoise was feeling too much like the Pacific Ocean, which was not the vibe that this store should have in my opinion. But the floor is still turquoise. I will probably just paint it wooden or white or something. Or add a carpet to it out of my fabrics. Those are options. Cause I wanted to get rid of those holes. So that was the idea, to probably put a carpet over it, like a false carpet. But I'll keep the elephant not translucent turquoise because I wanted at least a little bit of the turquoisey color that Morsi Lolly Mallow's dress leaves have. And that was the color that would make the mascot stand out anyways too. Added more leaf ribbon crochet pieces. A room that I'm not going to do in this video, but I still added it anyways. But here I'm trying to cover this wall in something nicer. Maybe a piece of fabric or something. But what piece of fabric can I use to hide this? It could also be a wall panel, because I've got some red fabrics. Maybe this one could do the trick by adding a wall panel to that area. So let's just glue that on in order to make it look better and like a store that sells leaf ribbons or something. And then here maybe I'll place more shelves or something. But this video I kind of wanted focused on the store building itself. So maybe I'll just add a piece of plastic to add some shelves there. I have this, but let's empty it out for something else, because I'm going to do something else than this storage compartment for it. There are the smallest buttons I ever got. I got this in Tenerife. Maybe I'll move that somewhere else so I can glue this onto this wall in the store. Just so I could repurpose this for that. Because I thought, why not repurpose this for that shelving compartment in this dollhouse shop. Okay, let's glue it on. I may consider leaving it like that or painting it. But yet maybe the leaf ribbons should be on display, so maybe I could avoid painting it. Maybe at least avoid painting these compartments, but I'll see. Maybe I could only paint the interior of it, but the exterior leave unpainted. Or maybe it looks perfect like that. But we do need to let it dry for sure, because there should also be maybe some clothing made with the leaf ribbon on display or something. Yet I hadn't finished the carpet yet, but I did add stairs to the secret compartment. However, I have to let it all dry first before I can do anything else. It was going to be a Lolly Mallow family store, but I decided to make another Nicholas Mellow's cousin for that. An older sister of Amy and Ren Mellow that I'm going to reveal right at the end of the video. And I'm already turning it into a dollhouse. A full-on dollhouse, but I'm not going to reveal the full dollhouse because first of all, it would not be finished on time. Second of all, I want the video just focused on the shop. I also put the dress on display, so the store shows like different uses of the leaf ribbon the dolls could have. There will be the actual things. And I still need to look for those wheels and a way to finish this carpet, because I do want like an autumn vibe. Yet this would be one of the Japanese cousins that actually owns this. But yet the dollhouse is drying, and if I finish this door, I'm going to just focus the after photo on the shop. But this is how it's coming along. There we go. Now there will be no peeking through that hole in the door, because that's top secret that there's a hole in this door. This is so just to emphasize the fact that this is a door to the secret collection of other ribbons that this store has to offer, but it's kept secret. Or it could be also a secret clothing store that has more clothing to offer than just the display to look at, and it's not even for sale. They're hiding that they're selling also clothes with the leaf ribbons. I wonder how the Mellow family gets their clothes made out of the leaf ribbons. I have not been counting the days of crocheting the leaf exterior of the store. It's taking days, but I think it would be worth it. And I kind of got inspired by a woolen men's vest that I saw in a wool shop in the Isle of Arran or something like that in the Republic of Ireland. I had a ferry there. Then I was on this island. There were wool shops where I bought some slippers, some woolen slippers. There were lots of sweaters for women and men and children, but the sweaters were too warm for my climate because I get really warm and these jumpers are too warm. But my mom got herself a hat, a forest green one, because I suggested that it suits her and she wanted it. And I also at a different wool shop got some wools one white, one dark blue, and one purple. Then, whenever I was showing the wheels I wanted, I saw that men's vest to wear with a suit, and I got inspired by it to do the exterior. It was like squares of wool that were multicolored, but in a way that would be suitable to wear under a men's, under a formal suit or something. So that's what my inspiration was. But if I'm cutting those bits of wool off for the squares, they go inside this compartment glued on, just to make it look like it's the stock of leaf ribbons they have inside the drawers. And I'm not removing those doors because this store likes to protect them from dust. So that's why they're in these cupboards. For that reason. Maybe I should have glued it like that. Grab the wheels. Grab the pointy tool, hoping that that's a better way of gluing them, because I want them on display permanently. So sorry, but they will not be removable. And this part goes glued on. I did not show you every single square because that would make the video too long. And I just want to keep it at a length that would be watchable at least. And worth watching. So that's why I just only show what I feel like I need to show, but I just do it like this. Crochet and combine leaf ribbon into it and glue it on and repeat until it's finished. That's just it, you know. And I'm going to glue some of that inside. Finish the beret for the big Nicholas Mellow. This is what it looks like in the front. Profile of his head, and you've seen the back. I may as well add more press studs to it, but I'm liking how it looks like. However, I overestimated how many crochet umbrellas I'll need for it, but that's fine. There's some spots that need crochet bits added, so let's use these to fill up 2 spaces of the exterior of the shop. I think that would be a good way to use these. I can always make more if I'll need to. But first I'm going to stitch on some leaves into that. Just to make it just a little bit more like it's supposed to be there, so they do not feel out of place there on this thing. So that's what I want to add before gluing them on. It took some days to do this project, but I think it's worth it. Let's stitch those bits on. The brown will go on this patterned one because I think it will work better this way. And I'm going to close the sewing on that one. And I think I'm going to do some sky blue ones for the beaded one. The beaded umbrella that I have left over. And I'm just adding things that I think it needs. Let's also stitch the sky blue ones onto that. And yes, it is a great way of reusing bits of finished projects that were overestimated how many I'll need because I finished the hat before I could add more, but I just overestimated how many I'll need. So into this shop exterior it goes instead of on the hat. Where will I put those pieces of crocheted umbrellas now turned into patches of that? The brown will go here. And I'm just trying to do it carefully because I also did find some other bits of wool somewhere, but I decided I once thought they were going to be big doll clothes, but I got over it because the thoughts were very abstract, so I just decided to just not use it and put it on this instead, because sometimes I just experiment with the bits of wool and then never use them for an actual big doll project. But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but at least it's good to use up what I don't for this project, because it finds a use for the bit of wool to not be wasted, and it would be actually used. So I only have this bit left that I'm going to do off camera, this bit, and I think I'll put some planter or something in that area. But let's let those bits dry. Almost there! I put a marshmallow like wool here. Here I'm going to put a planter. But for this space on the roof, I used the same pom-pom wool, made it into a capybara that looks like it has the leaves combined to it. Because why not? First of all, need something to fill up that space. Second of all, a lot of my real life friends like my capybara idea someday I did a while ago. And capybaras are just so cute, and I sometimes enjoy making them. But enough talking, let's get the glue out and glue it to the rooftop as a decoration. Let's place it here because that space needed to be filled. And yes, I did fill that space up with a spoon, but maybe it's going to be like a flan, like a pudding flan or something, a raspberry flan ice. So that's why the spoon, there's some pudding on the spoon, raspberry pudding. So that's why this floor is painted like this, and there's some paint on the spoon. I had the spoons that were bought from an ice cream shop, and I just wanted to repurpose them. So that's why it's there. But before we finish and conclude this video, let's add the planter to the bottom space right down here. And we're going to paint it. And we're going to put some deranged fake plants inside it. Just need to find somewhere to glue this on. Let's just get another paintbrush to glue this thing on. Because it's a heat wave, I'm just hoping tomorrow I'll be able to conclude the video. Just had to do that part before the heat wave hits my studio and it would get too hot to continue filming it. So that's why it's taking longer than my normally idea Sundays, but it's fine. I don't want to overheat myself with the heat wave. And I find so much unnecessary rules that I had to, I'm going to tell you. Stuff a Mega Tori, a Mega Bella here, and some plushies, smaller ones for my aunt. So there's that. Just needed something to stuff those wheels up with. But now let's get the plants that I want to put in here. But first, let's just get the glue inside it before the plants can go on there, as well as me letting it dry until the next day. This heat wave at the time I filmed this was horrendous, but at least I've done what I can before the heat wave got so bad at the time I filmed this, because there was this horrendous long-lasting heat wave at that time of July when I filmed this, and I don't like heat waves at all. I only like that the only thing I like about heat waves is that my things dry quickly, and that's it. And at least it's not raining or anything for my patio area that I just go to the patio behind that tree that there's near it, and I just do my crochet projects that I would rather post on Instagram than YouTube, but I still do that like a side hobby to dollhouse items that I do on YouTube. Although the crocheting, mostly I would rather post it on Instagram because my audience is better reached there for these. Although some people are watching me on YouTube, but I feel Instagram is like reaching my audience better, the one that I'm happy with it going there. But if you are watching this YouTube video and hadn't subscribed yet, and you do like my content, it would be great if you subscribe so you can watch more of it when new comes. Just a side note, don't try to be too popular online, but you can subscribe if you want to, but it's up to your choice if you want to subscribe to me, because I mostly subscribe to content on YouTube that I would like, most of it. So let's let this dry, and this is how the plants look like. I was going to paint the planter, but I find this beautiful blue wool. It's a very unusual texture, so I thought that could work. It's kind of like a millipede texture. It's very beautiful and unique. So why not use it, because I had some loose. Then I was thinking that how am I supposed to use this in a project, and I felt like I wasn't using it enough in my videos. So there it is in a video. I just wanted to showcase it in at least one video. And then a blue ladybug thing in areas where there's some glue dots would also be a very nice touch. And I think this area I would put some maybe butterfly or something, just to make it look extra unique. And it would also look good with the planter idea. There we go. Let's just put that on here. And I'm thinking, how further should I decorate this? Because I still have my glue open and my paintbrushes. Maybe I could do some flower, an orange flower like this. That's also a great option I could put on there. What else garden related can I put on this? Aha! This could do. Let's just add the glue onto it. And let's glue that here before. Or maybe not, I'm just thinking. I was going to put like a scarlet elf cup mushroom, but I'm not vibing with it. On there, maybe I could use something else. What about, there was a jar that broke and now I have this. Maybe use that. This also white part glows in the dark, so maybe I could add a lamp somewhere in my design, like a garden lamp. Oh, maybe shouldn't put glue in here. But it was okay since I could just wipe it off. And now it's time to just glue it on over the plants that I have. Just glue it on in that little corner. Trying to get the right angle, and hey, now that looks like a pond in a jar, but it's not really a jar. But yet in Japan a lot of people like put koi ponds, have koi ponds or fish tunnels. I don't think that's like a good idea. Or maybe that could be like a tunnel with aquatic plants for the dolls. The planter maybe could turn into a pond and the plants can just be aquatic. In my head canon. But I still want just another decoration right here. An orange butterfly. And let's let it dry before we can conclude this video tomorrow. Before I conclude this video, here is Amy Mellow's older sister Stella, and she has the galaxy here and galaxy outfit, and she's the owner of this shop. So, Chef Jax, what do you think of today's idea Sunday? And the shop that we've made for our dolls? Please tell me in the comments. And it's somewhere great for Stella and Mellow to work at. And bye, Chef Jax. See you in another video. Bye.